Nobody wrote down how they did it. 2.3 million stone blocks went up at Giza, and for more than 4,000 years the method was nothing but guesswork. Most of it never travelled far. The core blocks were cut straight from the Giza plateau itself, hacked out with copper chisels and dragged only a few hundred meters. Then in 2013, a French team opened a cave on the Red Sea coast and found the oldest papyrus on Earth, written by a man who worked the job. And he ran a crew of 40 men. His logbook records them ferrying fine white limestone from the Tura quarries downriver to Giza on a 10-day cycle. Each barge carried perhaps 30 blocks, and the round trip took 3 or 4 days. They only ran it during the flood, when the risen Nile floated them almost to the site. South of the Sphinx lies the town that housed them, 17 acres of barracks, bakeries and breweries, with galleries long enough to sleep 2,000 men at a time. The rubbish heaps tell the real story: cattle, sheep and goat bones by the ton, roughly 2,000 kilos of meat, butchered daily. Slaves do not eat like that. So the stones reached the plateau. Hauling 2.5 tons up 140 meters was the harder half, and every answer was a drawing rather than a dig. Then a quarry at Hatnub gave up a haulage ramp from Khufu's own reign, flanked by 2 rock-cut staircases studded with post holes where ropes once ran, steep enough to change everything. Wrap ropes round those posts and one gang above pulls while another below hauls downward. 20 years of that is roughly a block set every 2 or 3 minutes. Here is the part that stings. Nothing in Mera's papyrus reads as heroic. It is a timetable of grain rations, 10-day shifts and routine dike repairs filed by a middle manager. Somebody did write it down. He logged rations and shift rotas, not miracles, because the real machine was a state that could feed, pay and roster a whole nation.